Hey everybody, what's up? So as usual, y'all know me, Kimberly. Today I'm actually going to make a hair growth spray to spray in your hair to kind of help promote new hair growth, help the hair that you have growing already be healthy and strong, and get it to grow. Because I know a lot of people, they either have thin hair and they're wanting to have more hair growth to create thickness, or they feel like their hair just doesn't grow and things like that. So this is a great thing to do. Like, you'll literally get like an inch worth of growth in a couple weeks time if you're doing it consistently and things like that. So all you literally need, guys, and I went to Publix to get my stuff. These were less than $5. I think they're like $2.29 a piece. So you're gonna want to get the rosemary from there. It don't have to be organic. This is what I grabbed. It was in the packs. And then some mint leaves. And then you're going to want to have some apple cider vinegar. I already had some, so I didn't have to pick that up. Something to put it in once you're done. It's best if you have a glass bottle, just because it helps to keep things from getting inside and it going bad and things like that. But I have a metal bottle. It's pretty sealed. And not only that, I'm only going to create like a week's worth at a time. And we're going to see how it works. So we are going to be testing it out on my son's hair. He's wanting to grow his hair out into a man bun. And right here, he just needs like 3 more inches or so to be able to at least pull it up for now. And then my husband, his beard is thinner, like right around here and right here. So we're going to try that and see if maybe it promotes some new growth for him as well. I personally deal with trichotillomania, so I'm going to be at nighttime applying it to my eyebrows. I'm not doing it on my eyelashes because I ain't saying it's safe to be putting in your eyes, So I am gonna apply it to my eyelash or my eyebrows and stuff like that, since I don't have any, and see how well that does as well. So like I said, guys, you just need this, the apple cider vinegar, and purified drinking water. So I mean, honestly, I just used that. Alright, so we're going to go to the kitchen and we're going to start making it. Okay, so I may have to do a voiceover for this, but we're going to try it this way. So what you want to do is dump all the rosemary into your boiling pot of water. So if you can see, I have a boiling pot of water right there. I'm just going to go ahead and dump that all in. And then your mint leaves, you're only going to want a few of them. You're not going to want to dump the whole thing in. I'll probably do like two to three of them. And then I'm gonna just close this back up, because like I said, you don't need all of the mint ones. And then I'll let y'all see what the. So you just want like enough water to barely be covering them. And then you're going to let it boil for 30 to 45 minutes. Some people let it boil for hours. It's completely up to you, but I think after 30 and 45 minutes it's good. And then you'll just want to strain it into your spray bottle. So once it's done, we'll come back and I'll show you. Sorry. So it's finally finished, so I'm gonna show y'all. All you need to do is just take the lid off. I just have my lid upside down so it wouldn't, because this ain't the lid for this pot, so I didn't want it to. Give me 1 second. Oh, there it is. Alright, so I actually did mine a little bit longer than the 30 minutes. I did mine for like, oh my goodness, over an hour, I want to say. I just let it kind of boil and simmer. So if you're gonna let it boil, you're gonna need to add more water than what I said. So I would add like a little more than just above the level, since it'll kind of boil out unless you have the correct lid and stuff like that. And yeah, if you're gonna let it simmer, then that's fine, but I kind of had mine doing both, so no big deal as long as you know, get it in there. Like I said, you can do it as long as you do it at least 30 minutes. So again, after I strained what was boiled first, I just poured a little bit of water in it to run it around the pan, and I'm just going to pour that back in there just to kind of rinse the pan out a little bit so you can get all the good out of there. So once you have that, what I do is I just kind of, because it's really not that hot, like I can pretty much just pick it up with my hands, and I just kind of squeeze as much water out because I'm using a bigger bowl. So I want to get as much of it as I can out of there. And then once you get done doing that, you can just set that to the side. So now you have, I don't know if y'all can see that, my bowl's a little big, but you have all the rosemary water. So what I'm going to do is pour it back in here into the water bottle, so that way I can kind of see how much it made. Alright, so it made a pretty good bit. So I'm just going to pour it into this container now. And I have that much left over, so I'm going to just set that to the side. And then it's like 1 part to 9 parts of what you made. So I have mine filled up to about like right there, and I'm just going to fill it up the rest of the way with this, and that'll be enough to make the 9 parts. And then you just want to put your lid on and then shake it back and forth to mix it up, but the vinegar just helps to not let it go bad and stuff like this. So this should be enough for a week for us, and I'm just going to have, like I said, my son spray it in his roots right there and massage it in and let it sit overnight. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna have him do. Some people, they just do a rinse in the shower and massage it in and then rinse it back out. Some people do a final rinse and just leave it in and let it air dry out. It's really completely up to you. You can do this, the video that I saw, the girl did it 3 times a week, but I'm gonna have my son do it every night, and so I can see what his hair growth is like, because it's all natural, and rosemary is really, really good for hair growth. So I'm gonna have him do it every night so we can see what his hair growth is going to be, and we will check back in 2 weeks and see where we got. Like I said, I'm also gonna put it on my eyebrows. My husband's gonna put it in his beard, and we're gonna see how much hair growth we can get promoted, especially new hair growth, because obviously I need new hair growth. He has patches that just don't grow in, so maybe doing that will promote the new hair growth. I've seen people who, you know, have thinning hair and stuff like do this, and they get new hair growth, like it gets fuller for them. If you don't know about it, all you have to do is Google rosemary water spray treatment, rosemary recipe for hair, and it'll pull up all kinds of things. You can see why rosemary is so good for your hair and things like that. But yes, guys, that's basically it. Just a little thing of the rosemary and the mint from Publix, literally less than $5. And put the whole thing of rosemary in there, and then put a little bit of the mints in there. You don't want much, probably not even half. Let it boil, simmer for, you know, at least 30 to 45 minutes, but you could do it for a couple hours if you wanted to. It's up to you. And then strain it, and like I said, 1 part apple cider vinegar to 9 parts of the water recipe that you boiled, and then it'll be good to go. So like I said, we made enough for a week. You can make it in bigger batches. I just don't really recommend that because you don't want it to go bad before too long. But as far as what I've read, it's good for a week or two. So but again, just Google rosemary hair recipes, guys. It's pretty cool, but it's just as easy as that. Thank you for watching.